Today we're going to look at how you can get your TV delivered to you. We're pitting 3 cable providers, 2 that have been delivering content and extended network TV for years, and of course the new kid on the block, which is YouTube TV. Which one will be your best value? What up, my geeks? Jeffrey Powers here from Geekazine. Let's geek out together on this subject. And of course, if you have a question, leave a comment below. You can leave it at geekazine.com, youtube.com/geekazine, or tweet me over at Geekazine. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell for notifications on the next geek subject. Now let's geek out over our TV. We're going to start with cable TV here. Now, I live in a Spectrum area. This used to be Charter TV, but of course, since the Time Warner merger, they did the name change, and you might actually have Cox, you might have Comcast, you might have Frontier, you might have TDS, or another service in your area. So your results may vary. Your channels and lineup also may be different for this as well. Spectrum has 3 tiers of cable: basic, you got silver, and then you got gold. For this video, we're going to focus just on the basic tiers of all of them. Spectrum Basic TV is $64.99 without any bundles. My internet also goes through Spectrum, which I do get a $10 bundle discount. However, I also have to pay an $8.85 surcharge for getting broadcast TV, my local CBS, NBC, and other providers. I have to pay for the receivers as well, unless I decide to use the app, which you can get on iOS, Android 4.2 and better, Amazon Fire devices, Roku, Xbox, and Samsung Smart TVs. Basic will give me 239 channels, but keep in mind the first 60 channels are actually doubles, as they have an SD and an HD version. I do also get about 30 additional music-only channels, local access channels, and on-demand and pay-per-view options. There is a DVR option for Spectrum, but it is with an additional cost. If you want to wait a little bit, you'll actually be able to see on demand the next day, and of course that's with fast forward disabled, so you can't skip through the commercials. If you wanted to get 447 channels, including the premium channels like HBO, Showtime, Starz, Cinemax, you'd pay an additional $40 a month. You can also connect up to 15 devices. Only 5 can be used simultaneously on the internet app. The app also will display up to 1080p, at least in my area. Cable boxes will do 1080i at best themselves, but many of the channels themselves don't even stream in anything better than 1080i. Now, DirecTV NOW is AT&T's offering to TV. Of course, they bought out DirecTV a couple years ago and started bringing it to the internet masses. DirecTV also has a satellite TV package, but for this video, we're going to focus only on DirecTV NOW. No hardware required from the company. Plans will start at $45 a month for 65 channels. They have 5 different tier plans, including one that actually gives you more Spanish channels. Since I have AT&T unlimited phone service, my HBO is free, and I also get a discount to $15 a month, which is pretty good. They also have a cloud DVR option, which is in beta at the moment of this review. It's a good start to the offering, but does have some bumps to it. Most notably, the ability to start the recording on the current show. So if it's 10 o'clock and I'm watching the show and it's like, I want to record it, I don't have an option to press the button to record. I can start at the next show, but not at the current show. You can watch on your iOS, your Android, your Chromecast, your Roku, or your Fire TV. There's a promise of Xbox and Samsung TV, but at the time of this review, it was not available. You may be able to run those on like the Xbox through the internet browser, and DirecTV does have a 2-device limit. Even though DirecTV says that they support 4K, I could only get channels at 1080p. This might be for their satellite over streaming service or whatnot, but as I checked, I could only do 1080p, and I tried changing settings. Overall, the interface is easy to use, but the opening of the app along with the calling of the guide is fairly slow. Now, before we get to the feature, YouTube TV, if you want further deep dives, I did a review of Hulu TV last year. You can learn about all the features and its options by selecting the link below in the show notes, or Google Geekazine space Hulu. Now let's take a look at YouTube TV, the new kid on the block. Not the boy band, but YouTube TV. You can connect up to fairly easy, and there's a 14-day free trial. Best to do it on a browser, I think, but you can activate through your device. There's, like I said, a 14-day free trial, $40 a month with upgrade options. Missing is HBO, Cinemax, and other premium channels. But adding premium channels is actually pretty straightforward. Each channel also comes with a 14-day free trial, so get it all at once and then see which one you want to keep and go from there. With all the extra options, you could pay up to $95 a month. Keep in mind, YouTube TV is still not available in all areas, but it does have good US coverage if you're around a city that has about 200,000 or more people in it. There's a family share option which you can allow others in your household with YouTube accounts to share in the tv.youtube.com, and it is tv.youtube.com, by the way. The DVR option is actually called Library. You can add shows right there to get the next episode and have it start recording right away. YouTube does stream in 4K, but the question is if the channels are actually transmitting in 4K. For example, Comet, which is a channel you would get on the over-the-air as a sub-channel, like 37.2, would usually stream in 480i in those cases. The shows have older content and probably are cheaper to air, of course, so stretching them up or upscaling them to 4K would look pretty pixelated and very choppy. Commercials and promos might look very crisp, though. In July of 2018, they quietly rolled out 60 frames per second support. Now, it depends on location, but with that, you can get crisper content, especially sports shows. And of course, they also have to be at 60 frames per second. YouTube also has the feature to go down rabbit holes. For example, you could watch the content of Big Bang Theory or other shows, other podcasts through their recommended area, going straight over to the YouTube side. It doesn't have the ability to go down any YouTube live channels yet, like Geekazine's live stream, because that would be great if you could actually add that as a channel. What's also interesting is that their YouTube Originals channel is missing in my area. I figured that would be an easy add for the video giant. It's not like they have to negotiate with anyone to get the channel in the area. But then again, your area might have a completely different lineup of more TV stations. Speaking of which, if you travel, your lineup will change depending on the city that you go to. Keep in mind that if you're planning to do any recordings, like let's say your local channel has Jeopardy and you like to record it, like a lot of people do, you might not record on those days if you use the YouTube TV in another area. The service is available on the most devices out of all these three. You can get it on iOS, you can get it on Android, you can get it on Xbox, Apple TV, Roku, Samsung, LG, browsers, Chromecast, or through AirPlay. Now, that's a lot, and we haven't touched over services like Sling TV yet, but don't worry, that's coming up as additional videos. And of course, if there's another service that I'm missing, let me know by tweeting me over at Geekazine, geekazine@gmail.com, comment below. Thanks a lot for watching this video. Of course, hit the subscribe button on YouTube, hitting the notification for future videos. Also, please comment whether you're on geekazine.com or youtube.com/geekazine, and tweet me at Geekazine. Thanks a lot for watching, and until next time, you guys geek out.